Hello guys, and welcome to Ride VIP, the Ride Share channel. My name is Serge, and in today's video I'm checking out a 2018 Chevy Suburban that's at the dealership, and they let me take it out on a test drive. So let's take a look. In today's video I'm driving a 2018 Chevrolet Suburban. I am thinking about buying myself a larger vehicle that has 7 seats, that is black, and so that I could have the best earning potential when it comes to working for Lyft and Uber, because I would be in Lux Black Excel category, which would allow me to make like 3 to 4 times more. And I'm thinking, well, if this is going to be 3 to 4 times more, what's it going to be like really? So I mean, maybe I could make like 4,000, you know, because I'm working like 65, 66, 70 hours a week, sometimes more. And so I'm trying this out. And in this video, I'm going to be pranking my wife. I'm going to tell her that I traded my car in for a Suburban. Because when I pulled up here at this dealership, I called her up and I said, you know what, I'm just going to go look. Because she knows I'm shopping around right now, trying to get myself a nice, large SUV with a 7-seater. As you can see, that one's got 7. I'm gonna surprise her, be like, you know what, I got it, you know. She's gonna be like blown away, because she don't want me to buy a Chevy Suburban. She wants me to get a Mercedes, and I like the Mercedes myself. So I think after this I should go to the Benz dealer and see if I could, on a different day, like not today, do a test drive, see what I like, you know, and dislike. But I kind of like this big car. I mean, it reminds me of driving a Sprinter van, you know. But anyways, so let's take a look at this Chevy Suburban here. This is a 2018 model, and it's a black. So that means this would qualify for Uber Black, Lyft Black type of a vehicle. I asked you guys a question on Christmas, and I heard you guys. You said, why don't you buy like a bigger vehicle, like an Excel type of vehicle, Chevy Suburban, Cadillac Escalade, maybe like a Lincoln Navigator, you know, something along those lines, and do like Uber Black and tell us how it is. Well, I started looking, and this is my first attempt to taking a look. So let's take a look inside. So here's what a Chevy Suburban looks like inside. So when a passenger is sitting here in the back, this is what they see. I mean, it's pretty nice leather seats, but it's fake leather, guys. So this thing folds back, and somebody could just like hop in if they want to. You could also flip it back, but I'm touching the seats. They don't feel comfortable in the back. They're more like bench seats or something. So I think if you have a lot of people, maybe kids probably not going to care. So if you're sitting in the back, it feels like you're like the boss in the back of the Bentley. You got a nice view. It's a nice large screen over there, lots of headroom, and overall looks nice. So for the passengers, you have climate control here, and you got like nice headrests. You could place iPads on them or something and make it look kind of like really cool for the passengers. So over here you have like, you know, like charging ports, you know, like DC, AC type of stuff. And of course the climate control. At this point, the climate control is not working because I have not started up the vehicle. So I actually got to start things up and check it out and take it on the test drive. This is my first time driving it, but this is kind of like what it looks like. So in the front, it looks to me like the middle of the seat, it is fake leather. The sides possibly is leather. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but the way it's wrinkled. Lots of space right here. More charging ports. You could also use it kind of like a cooler or whatever. I like the way the headliner looks. Nice and tall. Looks like a nice design. This reminds me a little bit of a Cadillac Escalade, to be honest. Just a different face on it. Okay, so let's step out and fold the seat back. So if you're gonna have passengers getting in, just pull that strap and pick up the seat, and then your passengers could get in. So I'm gonna go ahead and go inside and see how easy it is for me to actually sit in the back. So this wasn't too bad. Although I do feel that somebody's gonna need to let you out. Somebody's gonna need to pull the strap because you're gonna get stuck. So I'm not gonna pull it back. But yeah, all the leather feels extremely fake. It just feels like they did not even try and attempt to make anything real. Like this just feels just like whatever, pleather or whatever you might call it. And it actually feels worse than vegan leather. That's the Teslas have. So anyways, that's pretty nice, but seats are not that comfortable. The door actually looks like a nice design. You know, it's got some cup holders. So it easily folds down like this and folds out. So that's pretty good. Also, it has a lot of luggage space. So that's pretty cool. So I really like the front. The front looks actually really cool. So let's open up the door and sit inside. Yep, looks pretty nice. It is quite expensive though. Take a look at that price, guys. It's like $38,000. It's gonna be like over 40 by the time you sign all the paperwork. But this dealer's kind of cool, and they're just like, here you go, here's the keys, take it out. They know I'm a YouTuber, so you know, I think they would like to sell it to me. But this thing has lots of miles. I don't know if I really want to get this thing. Almost 100,000 miles. And as I told you guys before, if you're gonna drive this every day, I mean, this is not an Uber X. I've never done like an Uber Black. I'm not sure how many miles Uber Black drives, but if you're gonna put 400 miles on a vehicle each day, you're gonna have 148,000 at the end of the year. So there's the keyhole for you to insert your key. The dash looks pretty nice, so let's go ahead and get it started. But anyways, this screen looks kind of nice. I do prefer my iPad though. There is a way for the screen to flip back and you could actually expose the whole thing, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. But there's some kind of storage compartment right behind the screen, and I don't want to break anything since I'm just gonna take this thing on a test drive. But you got like radio stations, and you could just choose whatever you want, skip over. You know, it looks very, very basic though. It looks like an old school iPad, but what can I say? It still looks nice. But I would probably just hang my iPad over there and just go from there, because just use like auxiliary or something, hook it up to your car. You could watch movies, listen to the like music with like no commercials. But anyways, it drives pretty nice. Seriously? It does have lots of crackling and stuff like that. So this thing is like built with like bunch of plastics, not a lot of soft features. So it's built very cheaply. I'm not gonna say I really like that about it. Just very plasticky feel to me. I don't know. It definitely does not feel like a BMW. It just feels kind of cheap. But it does look nice overall. And that's about it. It's just got the looks, but I don't think it's that comfortable of a ride. And the seat kind of feels weird for me that I'm sitting in. It feels like I'm sliding out of it. I don't know if it's the clothing that I'm wearing, but it's like I'm sliding out. The back looks pretty nice. Looks like it's pretty roomy. It's going to be a comfortable ride, you know, for the passengers. For some very tall passengers, you got that extra headroom right here, like in the front. So somebody could just sit down over there, maybe lower the seat down a little bit. And it's going to be, for the most part, pretty good. So feeling this leather, guys, just everywhere, like all the stuff is just fake as it can be. It just feels very plasticky type of fake. And I don't know if it's like bits and pieces of it made with like some leather and some not, but it's a pretty sad combination, guys, for a very expensive vehicle like this. After all, the dealer tells me, oh, they sell like hotcakes for like 120,000 brand new. So 38,000 is like considered a deal. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, overall, it drives nice. Like, it feels like it's got a good feel to it, to the steering wheel. It turns good for this really huge machine. Overall, like, just acceleration, you know, even like pressing down very lightly on the pedal. It feels pretty nice. Like, it doesn't feel bad at all. Like, you could park it easily. The steering wheel turns easily. Like, I got no complaints. The dash looks pretty good. And I shut it down right now to take a look at more of these buttons. I don't know what some of these buttons are. Looks like this is the lighting here. But there's all kinds of buttons, so I would still have to learn it a little bit more. So I'm driving it, and I literally left the dealership with like red light on. But one thing I'm noticing, it's 20.4 miles per gallon. This is a 4x4, believe it or not. So this is not going to be that fuel efficient, but I'm happy with 20. I'll tell you that much, guys. If this is really getting 20 miles per gallon, that's not bad. That's definitely not bad. It means there's some money to be made there. So it's got a nice little display here, but you know, that just look nice. I think it's pretty much useless. I really don't use these displays. I'll be putting an iPad over here, connecting to the car's speakers, and that's gonna be much more useful. So here's what I think so far. First of all, the car is driving nice and soft. I definitely could feel that it's driving soft, and I'm accelerating it very lightly, and it's going pretty nice. And the seat itself feels comfortable. Like I feel good at it. Like, except I feel like I don't know why. Maybe it's the way I'm sitting or what. Maybe leather interior and my slippery clothes, but it feels like I'm slightly to the left. Or maybe the seat is imprinted. Maybe somebody bigger was sitting here and now it's leaning a little bit. Like, I'm not sure. Could be my imagination, which I kind of don't like that. I'm really, I don't know, feeling like slippery and slidey in here. But as far as the comfort goes of the seat, the bottom of the seat feels comfortable. The leather feels kind of hard. It's not a soft leather. The headrest is not comfortable. It's really hard. Same thing goes for the rear seats. They're the most not comfortable than the regular rear seats. They feel more like these driver and passenger seats over here. I think this SUV, you know, it's not really meant to give comfort for the very back. Probably because either kids are going to be sitting there or like car seats. That's probably why. But if you need to put 7 people in here, you can. I do feel like I'm leaning. I mean, maybe I just feel like that. I don't know. Looks like I'm sitting straight. Could be the way the seat is adjusted. I'm not yet comfortable with the way. Oh, there's the lumbar support, so feels a little bit better. With the lumbar support, I like to sit a little bit more straight, not this straight, but a little bit tilted. Where's the forward button? There you go. Slightly forward. Feels a little bit better, but I know one thing is this clothing feels a little bit slippery on the seat. I did not realize this driving, for instance, my Nissan Altima with cloth seats. I believe when it comes to cloth seats, a lot more comfortable actually. But this has a very comfortable suspension, much more comfortable than the Nissan Altima. It's just the seats, you know, they're seats, I guess. It's not very comfortable, I don't think, but still, they are ergonomically, you know, they fit you back good. So like technically, you don't want to be having too much comfort because it's gonna be like putting you to sleep. But in this car, you can kind of like sit up straight. You kind of like you sit in the chair. There's a less likelihood of getting tired really quickly. This is the thing I noticed about driving my big Sprinter vans. I could drive it for a very long time. You don't get tired like that. And the seats are actually not comfortable in the Sprinters at all. These are way more comfortable than Sprinter seats, I'll tell you that much. So if you sat in the Sprinter before, then you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and go surprise my wife with my new purchase, my new fake purchase. So let's see what she thinks, get her reaction. It's probably gonna be a lot of Russian talking and a lot of surprise. Let's see if she approves. I don't think she really wants me to get this, but she's gonna be like probably mad. But we'll see. Well, unfortunately, my wife did not want to be in a video. I did actually record it, but I'm not gonna post it against her will. I actually set up the camera on the inside and I walked out, and I gave some punks or whatever, and then she came out and she was like thinking like, what the heck? What's this big Suburban doing in our yard, you know? So that was me. And she knows I'm fine like that. I could just like buy something without even telling her, but I'm not gonna post a video of her like without her will. I mean, she's a, you know, beautiful looking girl, but she's very particular about, you know, getting filmed or whatever. But anyways, hopefully you guys like that little review. But here's kind of like what I think about the whole thing. Okay, obviously I'm at the dealer, right? And I was test driving the vehicle at the dealer. It's not a brand new vehicle. It's already got plenty of miles. The amount of money it costs, it's way too much. I feel as if when I'm going to be doing like Uber Black in this vehicle, let's say if I do get it, it just would be a debt. I would feel like a slave, like modern slavery. So, and for that reason, I'm out. Yeah, Shark Tank for you. So, but anyways, I don't want to be a slave, so I may have to look at the auction, but I will just drive around to different dealerships, test out different cars, because I want to see how they drive. I want to see how they feel, before I actually buy them. Because here's the thing, guys, I own 33 cars. I could flip some of them and then just buy something at the auction, like something really nice. I don't know what that's gonna be. I would like a Mercedes or like a Cadillac, something, but I'm leaning more for a Mercedes, and I would much rather have like a Mercedes diesel, because I'm a Mercedes Sprinter diesel specialist when it comes to Mercedes diesel engines, so I could easily repair them. I have all the parts for them. I have the computers, technology, like a star diagnostic system for me to be able to fix it myself. So I don't want to get into a vehicle that I don't even know how to repair. So if it's a diesel, I know that thing will last. Like, it will last, like, oh man, way over 500,000 miles. Like, it's gonna really last. But anyways, for now, I'll continue driving my BMW, and we'll do some more videos like this, where if I see like a deal, I'll check it out. We'll take a look. Who knows, maybe you're thinking about a vehicle like that. I'll just give you my opinion. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. There's no reason for me to not to do that. But to be honest, like, the Suburban seat did feel really weird. Like, I'm wearing kind of like slippery clothes right now. Like, this is, like a stretchy, and it's kind of like a cool heat type of a wear. And I don't feel slippery, and this is leather seats on my Nissan Altima. Regardless, it doesn't feel slippery, but that one felt very slippery, guys. Like, I don't know what it is. It was a very slippery on the seat, and it felt like I'm leaning, like always, like leaning to the back. No, like, actually, I think leaning this way. Yeah, this is how it is. I don't know, maybe some big guy was driving kind of like leaning like this, and he was probably heavy, and that's probably why he bought a big vehicle, probably like a football player or something. And the seat kind of like maybe learned that position, because I feel like, seriously, like, I'm not straight. I like to sit straight and have my arms straight like this, like, I mean, slightly bent like this, but mostly, for the most part, straight, and I sit straight. My back does not hurt from driving a very long time. I've been a driver since 2007 all over the country, and I did all kinds of things. But anyways, we're not gonna get into that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for what vehicle I should be getting when it comes to big vehicle like that, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.